Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. After a long time I am posting this video. I am back with the video related to the mathematics portion for the year 2020-2021, and this portion changes will remain for this year only as per the guidelines. So now we are going to discuss what portion is deleted for mathematics for grade 9. Okay, why is this happened? Everyone knows that this pandemic has changed many things in our lives. So this is also one kind of change what is happening. We people are not able to go to school. Everybody is learning online. We have online classes. So to reduce the exam stress of the children, some part of every subject for grade 9 and 10 is deleted from the chapter. From the syllabus. So exactly what portion you are going to learn from the given content in the textbook, and what you are going to delete in the sense that you should study it but that will not appear in the main exams, your internal assessment exams and your main exam year end exam. So some part is reduced just to reduce the exam stress of the children, so that everyone should not feel that if 100% syllabus is there, preparation by studying by their own will be quite difficult. So let's see what exact part is deducted from the grade 9 syllabus of mathematics. As we know already, there are 6 units: number system, algebra, coordinate geometry, then geometry, mensuration and statistics and probability, in which first unit is number system, and we have only one chapter from that, real numbers. So in real numbers, what you are learning, what you have to study is review and representation of natural numbers, integers, rational numbers, then recurring, terminating and non-terminating numbers, operations on these numbers, rationalization. These all things you will be learning, but there are some parts like this here: representation of terminating and non-terminating recurring decimal expansion on the number line through successive magnification. For example, 3.675. Representation of such kind of numbers will not be there asked in the exams. So this part you will not be studying for the exam. Explaining that every real number is represented by a unique point on the number line and conversely. This is also removed from this chapter. And definition of nth root of the real number. This part is also removed from this chapter. Okay, moving on to the next unit. Next unit is algebra, in which we have two chapters: polynomials and linear equation in two variables. So first let us see what is deducted from the polynomials. The deleted part in the polynomial is motivate and state the remainder theorem with examples. We know to find the remainder of polynomials using long division method and also by using remainder theorem, but statement and with some examples of remainder theorem will not be asked in exams anymore. And the next one is statement and proof of factor theorem will not be there, but examples they have not specified that those are deducted. So examples may be asked in exam. So examples based on factor theorem you need to study. And the one more part is the identities, and from the identity x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz, this identity and all the questions related to this identity will not be asked in the further exams for you. The second chapter in algebra is linear equation in two variables. In this chapter, examples and problems on ratio and proportion won't be asked. Rest all things you have to study, like recalling linear equation in one variable, introduction of equation in two variables, then writing linear equation in two variables in standard form. These all things, graph of linear equations, you have to learn for the exam. Only this part will not be appearing. The third part, coordinate geometry, it will appear in exam every year only for 4 marks. So the whole chapter you have to study. There will be no deletion from this chapter. After this comes the fourth unit, that is the biggest unit of mathematics for grade 9, that is geometry, in which there are 7 chapters in total. The first chapter is introduction to Euclid's geometry, and you will be happy to know that this chapter is completely deleted and will not be asked for exam. So this chapter, introduction to Euclid geometry, is not asked for exam since last year only. So this year anyhow this will not be there in exam. The next chapter is lines and angles. In lines and angles, you are learning the same thing as you have learned in the 7th standard. Lines and angles, a ray or line, then adjacent angles, pair of angle, then transversal and parallel lines, angles made by the transversal and parallel lines, sum of angles of a triangle. These all things will be there in this chapter, so there is no deletion from this chapter because every point is important. So linear lines and angles you have to study completely. There will be no deletion from that chapter. So the next chapter is triangles, in which we have certain criterias for proving the triangles are congruent. In those, one criteria is removed, that is ASA, angle side angle congruence criteria, that is proof for this theorem is deleted completely, but you may get examples based on this criteria. And one more part is there in this topic, inequalities in triangles, like relation between the sides opposite to the angles facing the sides. This relation is removed from the topic triangles. So the next chapter, let's move for the next geometry chapter, quadrilaterals, in which again you will be learning about the properties of quadrilaterals, mainly the parallelogram. So only properties and some of the quadrilaterals we have for which properties we will be learning, so there will be no deletion from this chapter as well. Next will be areas of parallelogram and triangles. So in this chapter we had only 3 theorems for areas of parallelograms and triangles. This chapter also you will be happy to listen that this chapter is completely deleted. You will not be needed to study this chapter for the next coming exam. So no need of studying areas of parallelogram and triangle for the exam. Next chapter in geometry is circles, and circles we have many things to learn. There are many properties of circles you are learning in this chapter, but still they have deducted there are certain points which are deducted from this chapter, that there is one and only one circle passing through 3 given non-collinear points. Earlier in exam they used to ask the questions based on this point, like draw a circle using 3 non-collinear points, or prove that a circle passes through 3 non-collinear given points. So such type of questions will not be asked in exams now. Next point is, if a line segment joining 2 points subtend equal angles at 2 other points lying on the same side of the line containing the segment, the 4 points lie on a circle. That means the angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. That part is there, that is somewhat different from this. This is, you have to prove that all the 4 points lie on the circle, so this will not be asked in the exam. The last but not the least, the topic in this is construction, and we know that the construction we are going to learn about the basic angles of construction, then perpendicular bisector, angle bisector. Using these all, you had mainly major 3 constructions. One construction is when the base angle, base and sum of the other 2 sides is given. Another one is base angle and the difference of the 2 sides is given. And the last one is construction of a triangle of given perimeter and base angles. So this part, construction of a triangle of given perimeter and base angles, is removed. So no need of studying this part, and this will not be appear in exam. The next unit is mensuration, in which we have 2 chapters. One is Heron's formula. You know that Heron's formula has only one formula, using which we find the area of triangle. Application of that formula we are doing. So, and also we used to find the application of using the Heron's formula to find the areas of quadrilateral. So that part is removed now. No need of making more practice of finding areas of quadrilateral using Heron's formula, but yes, according to the alternate calendar of CBSE, you need to study it, but this will not appear in exam this year. The next chapter is surface area and volumes. This chapter completely is linked with the 10th standard surface area and volumes chapter. So there are a few formulae using which you will be finding the areas and volumes of all the 3D shapes. So this chapter you will have to study completely, and there will be no deletion from this chapter. There nothing is deleted. You have to study the chapter thoroughly. The last unit is statistics and probability. So in statistics and probability, the first chapter is statistics, in which you will be learning about collection of data, presentation of data, tabular form, grouped and ungrouped. And you need to study only the bar graph this year. That means histograms with varying base length is removed from the exam. Or you can learn histograms also, but with the uniform width, uniform base length may appear. Then removed part is frequency polygon. Frequency polygon will also be not there in the exam, so need not to study frequency polygon much in this exam. And the last part is finding mean, median and mode of ungrouped data. That means you need to study about finding mean, median, mode of grouped data. Okay, this is what in statistics. The last chapter is probability. This is a very small chapter with only one formula, so no deletion is done from this chapter. Okay, so in total, out of 15 chapters, 2 chapters are deleted completely. One is Introduction to Euclid's Geometry, and the other is Areas of Parallelogram and Triangle. So leaving these 2 chapters, you can study the remaining part which is asked to delete that, and study very carefully. And all the best for your exams. Those who are watching this video for the first time, please hit the like button if you like it, hit dislike button if you did not like it, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends so that at least they know what part is deleted. Thank you.